Yeah, and they forget that they can ask a question.
Yeah.
And I think someone said, well, in America, if you walk up to a girl and say, let's go to a hotel, you get slapped. And I said,
I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
And I said, I used to walk up to women and say all kinds of crazy stuff, and they laugh, And, but I would never ask about sex or anything because actually before I joined the military, girls would always asking me.
Yeah.
But I always be saying no to them. It's funny, huh?
Wow, times have changed, eh?
No, this was like in the 80s, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, I don't know. I wasn't really all into it, But I had some fine sisters. I'm telling you, I go to places and maybe because I was just in good shape and just young at that time, and women man, because, I don't know. That's happened to you before, yeah?
Yeah, some of it, sometimes, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? My life is a very, I don't know, you could actually make a film about it, you know what I'm saying? I know I should talk more about it on YouTube, but it's just, I don't know, getting into it. When I'm really into it, I'll talk about a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? That's happened with girls and stuff like that, but, I don't know. It's just crazy, dude. I mean, there's one time, I was at a friend's, we was having like a house party gathering, and this one black girl, she just flipped. She flipped, boy. I don't know what it was. I don't know if she was drunk or whatever it was, dude, but she just flipped. She just basically, she started having a go at me, and I was like, what's the problem, ain't it? She's like, if you seriously want to go and get a girl tonight, you got to be serious and all this shit. And I said to her, what are you talking about? And then she was talking about basically saying that, that I'm not into black girls. And I was like, well, what do you mean I'm not into black girls? I mean, she don't really know me. She's like a cousin of a friend. So she don't really see me. She sees me every so often. But I think she was drunk. But I was saying to her, well, how do you know that I'm not into black girls and all that? And she goes, because you don't look like the type. I said, well, that's just stereotyping me. You know what I mean? How do you know? Have you seen me with a black girl? But you're only into mixed race and light-skinned girls and all this, yeah? And I was like, well, everyone's got their preference, but at the end of the day, you can't judge me and say that I'm not into them. And I said, and then she said to me, she can set me up with one girl. And I said, well, do it then. If you want to set me up with a girl, then do it. Fuck it, just do it. It's like complaining about it. Then she started having a go, and then it turned into this big debate about black men and whatnot and all this, and it kind of ruined the vibe of the party and all that. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it ruined the vibe because it just wasn't needed, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But she was just complaining for the whole night. You know what I mean? The whole night she was just complaining about black men. They just like white women, or they just like they just like mixed race or light skin, and they don't like dark skinned women. And I said, well, what type of guys do you like? And she's like, I like the tall dark skin. Well, there you go. So if brothers want to like light skinned girls, that's up to them. If they want to like dark skin, whatever. I know everyone is the same. Some people like dark skin, some people like light skin, some people don't give a damn. So it's like, just be cool. But
I don't give a damn, but I still take a dime. I'm not joking.
But but check it out, yeah. But I think what set it off was there was a girl that was talking to me, and she was light skinned. I don't know if she was mixed race. I think she was light skinned, mixed race, whatever. And I think that's what set it off. And she was like, she ain't all that, and blah blah blah. I think that's what might have set it off. But I was like, well, if me and the girl get together, we get together, ain't it? It's just early stages, ain't it? But she's like, you could do better, and blah blah blah, and everything. And I was like, well, boy.
Man, you missed out an opportunity, man.
No. What happened was she switched. That girl that liked me or whatever switched anyway. But the fact of the matter was, the other girl that was cussing and saying, black men this and that, she just didn't like it because she was light skinned. She would have preferred me to be with someone dark skinned. And I was like, fuck it, does it really matter? But you know what I mean? I like dark skinned women. I like.
You should have hired her as your agent, man.
Well, her?
Yeah, and go out and get women for you, man. Shoot, man. She could have been.
But age.
Hey, you know, she could have been your bottom B. You know. I mean, because
Wait.
no joke, because I ain't gonna lie. Okay, finish your story, then I'll tell you. I'm sorry.
Okay, no. So basically, no. That's basically what was basically happening that night was just crazy. But you know, because I hear it all the time. I hear it from brothers in the States as well, saying black women and everything. And all we're doing really is just fighting amongst ourselves, man. It doesn't really need to be done, dude. Do you know what I'm saying?
But see,
You know what I mean?
but that's where you missing out. That's another opportunity that you miss when you get a girl and she come over to while you with this type of woman. They say, hey, you know what? You beautiful. Let's go now.
True.
And that's all you
But
gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Say, let's go now. And you'd be surprised. She might. You know what I'm saying?
But Ralph, look how long this girl has known me as well. That's what I'm saying.
But
if she really was interested, she would take the opportunity as well.
yeah, but maybe that's what it is though. About you got to understand though about black men in England and American stuff. We never really had, because our lack of defense. You know, we never had that type of power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in all in history, whenever in European history, whenever it's something about black men, after they deceived and all that stuff, we were just nothing but puppets. So, I mean, you can be with your wife and have a baby, and all of a sudden the slave master come in, take your wife and sell her, and you can't do shit, So, it could be, something in a genes or DNA pool that's still saying, hey, to these black women, saying, hey, these are how these black men are, and it's not, and they need to change, And so maybe we need to, start saying, okay, hey, because I'm telling you, when I was coming up in my days, man, we used to go to the Fox Hill malls and Venice and stuff, and all my friends down there, we go to the malls, rapping to the girls, yo, baby, what's up, damn, you got a nice ass, and blah, 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 this and blah, blah, that, and we have fun. If the girls turn somebody down, then, they just turn them down, and that's it,
Yeah.
But it wasn't like what's going on now, man. You young guys, man, I'm just laughing at you because
I know you're laughing. You're loving it because you don't have to bother with it, man. You're just chilled back, laid back. You ain't got no problems and shit.
Nah, I mean, I might have problems, but I mean, like,
well, in that
I met this one girl out here from Canada.
Yeah.
And she's like 6 foot tall. She was fine though, light skinned too. She was real fine though. And the sister, because you hardly see sisters out here. So it's all these other. It was this one club, and these other ballers were in there, and they all taller, than me, and she fine, So I'm thinking they're gonna talk to her. Nobody didn't talk to her. So I walk over to the ballers. I'm like, yo, y'all know her? No, I'm not. Y'all gonna talk to her? And they're like, I'm like, fine. So I just went over and talked. And next thing you know, we talking for a while, but I don't know if she's feeling me because I told her how old I was,
Yeah.
But I think at that time maybe I was like 30, 37 or something like that. She was only 24. But, eventually, things happen, you know what I'm saying? And, so I don't have these problems. I'm gonna tell you, the only women that I ever had problems with were, and I don't judge women, but the scale between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
Well, girls from 7 and above, I have no problem with them at all.
Yeah.
The ones from 1 to 6, I have problems with them. But my friends say, well, hey, you should be happy, But I'm saying like, well, it's not, I don't care about the sex. It's just communication and networking and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I feel sad about. But all that other stuff, I don't really care. But, I mean, oh my God. I mean, like, wait, hold on 1 second.